Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Education by Spencer. Today we'll be covering TEK 7.3b. Let's jump into the question and try to have some fun with it, okay? Emilio eats 1/5 of a lemon cake. Jose eats 1/3 of the same cake. LaKendria comes home from work and eats 1/6 of the same cake. How much of the cake has been eaten? That would be my biggest problem. If I came home and I had a cake and all three of y'all ate it, it'll be some issues. Let's dive into it to see how much cake will be left over. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we got to understand we're going to be adding, unlike fraction. So we have to do step one, make sure that the denominators are the same. Then we're going to add the numerators and put the answer over the denominator. Then if we have to, we will simplify the fraction. Let's see what we get. Okay, so step one, make sure that the denominators are the same. How do we do this? We have 1/5 plus 1/3 plus 1/6. We're going to use the scale factor to find the greatest common denominator. And when I look at all of these numbers, I can tell that they all can be multiplied by a number to equal 30. So we're going to let 30 be our greatest common denominator. 5 times 6 will give me 30. What I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. So we're using the scale factor rule, so it'll be 1 times 6, which will give me 6. I have 3 times 10, which gives me 30. What I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. Now I have 1 times 10, which gives me 10. That'll be my new numerator. And last, I have 1/6, and 6 times 5 will give me 30. 1 times 5 will give me 5. Now let's write that in a different way so that we can add up our numerators. Now, we wrote it where we can see the sum of all of our fractions, or the equivalence of all of our fractions, with the denominator of 30. So we have 6/30 plus 10/30 plus 5/30. All we have to do is add up the numerators. So 6 plus 10 gives me 16, plus 5 gives me 21. I end up with 21/30. Now, when we simplify this, and I didn't mean to pull it up so fast, but when we simplify it, now you got to understand when we do the scale factor, that's when we're multiplying and finding equivalent. When we simplify, we're trying to get something into its simplest form. We're going to divide top and bottom by 3, and we would end up with 3 goes into 21 7 times, 3 goes into 30 10 times. Our numerator will be 7, our denominator will be 10. Our answer would be 7/10. Okay, guys, make sure your work looks just like my work, and I will see you at the next problem. Have a good day, man, and hey, let's go.